Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Be authentic in your confidence. Be authentic. This is an important thing because at first I was going to title this, don't do that fake it till you make it bullshit. Seriously. But YouTube get kind of funny, you put a curse word in the title. Anyway, seriously, you gotta be authentic. If you're gonna be confident, you don't fake like you're confident. First of all, people see through it. Women definitely see through it, but even some men who might have some street smarts see through it as well. If you confident, just be confident. It gotta be deep within you. Like, don't fake it like you are. Because that's one of the things, and we've all seen that person, they try to act like they're confident and stuff, but then we reading their eyes. Well, some of us with some street smarts can read people. We reading their eyes and everything. We listen to the tone of their voice. In fact, you've had some content creators saying, oh, they did this and that, and people will be like, bullshit, cap. And the reason they saying it is because of the mannerisms of certain content creators and everything. Look, it's no shame in being insecure or whatever. There's no shame in it. Let's just be clear about that. That means you need to work on something. And people can respect that. It's like, you know what, I got these issues, but I'm going to work on them. I ain't gonna fake like I'm something. Because see, here's the thing, what happens when you're faking it, when you're faking the confidence. You're not really working on it. If you're trying to fake it, and people, not only that people can see through it, but you're not doing anything for yourself. Forget what everybody else say. You need to work on it for your own edification. You need to work on it because you're the one who's going to succeed with that confidence. Like, let me use it. Let me take the woman part out. That's obvious. But when you go on a job interview, you got to impress that interviewer that you can do the job. You can't be like, oh, well, I'm going to fake it till I make it or something. Nah, this money now. Shoot, you talking about something that's going to keep a roof over your head and food in your belly. You need to be honest about what you're doing. In fact, really, even before you go to an interview, you should have been qualified for the job anyway, but that can be another thing. But maybe you're going for a job or some, low-level job or something, you just need extra money. You need to be able to confidently say, this is what I can do or not do. Even if you walk in there and you say, well, you know what, I don't have any experience with this. I want to learn it, and I can guarantee I'm just going to work hard at it. And I do want to learn it. And shoot, they can appreciate that. Say, okay, this person's teachable. And they said what they can do. And the way you say it, if you're authentic about it, is going to reflect in your voice tone, how you look at the interviewer or whatever. All of that, your body language and all of that. And see, that's another thing. Let me get back into that body language. I talked about that yesterday. If you trying to fake it, it's still going to reflect. You can't hide it. That's why I say you can't really lie to a woman. You can't lie to a woman because they reading everything else. Yeah, they listening to you, but they looking at you. They looking at you, looking at your voice. They listening to your voice tone. They looking at your eyes, how you looking at them and everything, right? So you got to really think about it. Oh, real quick. You know what? Because I get comments on old videos. And I say, I was doing a video on eye contact. And I'm just a quick tangent. And somebody say, well, you're not looking at the camera. I'm like, I'm doing a car video. I'm looking at the road. Oh, Lord. Anyway, I just had to share that. But you just got to be authentic. You just be real to who you are. When we were young, we said keeping it real. Keeping it real. That was the thing. And, even now, people might say, nah, they capping. Nah, they not capping or everything. People know. And if you got to work, if you honest and say, nah, I'm working on myself in that way. People do respect that if you just say, nah, I ain't good at that. Nah, I ain't good at that. I'm not familiar with that. Recently I had somebody ask me about some some stuff. It was more on a mental health basis, counseling and stuff. And I said, I'm not trained to do that. You know, I ain't gonna fake it, not even for money. And I was like, nah, I'm not familiar with that. That's who you need to talk to. In fact, I've said that to several people, men and women. I've said, you know, they ask me some stuff. I say, that's beyond what I can help you with. And now somebody might say, oh, you might be good. I say, no, I'm gonna tell you what I'm good at, what I know. And if you're not good at something, just say, look, I'm not good at it. And because when you honest, you're being authentic. And indeed, just being who you are. And yeah, all of us, myself included, we all got something we gotta work on. Just be honest about it, you know? Just be honest about it. See, that's the important thing. Don't fake it, because that's one of the worst things. I don't know, plenty of y'all have seen someone, you know they faking, you know they capping. Not even like any bias, it's just obvious. You looking at their body language, voice tone, all of that stuff. And that's one of the worst things. That's one of the worst things. Some people might just let it go, like whatever. Then some other people say, nah, I'm gonna mess with them on it. And then it gets worse. Like you ever hear somebody, you ask them something, and all of a sudden they stammering or something, isn't that like some normal condition for them? Some people it's just normal, but some other person, they talking all confident, but you know, you throw something at them, it's like blah, blah, blah. It's like, come on, man. You know, that's why I'll say, even myself, I'll say, if I don't know something, I say, I'm not familiar with that. And I'll say that confidently because I'm not, you know. Like I said, like I always say, that's still something to learn. I cannot explain quantum physics and Mandarin and then translate it to tree. And if I gotta tell you what that language is, that's my point. So, you know, so anyway, just be authentic in who you are. Be authentic. And just understand, yes, you're a work in progress. Let people know that. But don't fake it. Don't fake it till you make it. Don't fake like it. That's one of the worst things. And you know, it might work for a person here and there. It can work, but usually, let's put it like this. It don't take much for a house of cards to burn down, or to blow down rather. Burn down either. It don't take much. And one of the worst things is when somebody's saying this and that and then they busted in a lie. You know, as my father would say, you can bullshit a woman, but don't lie to them. And the difference is, people always ask, she knows it's bullshit. Like, baby, I drink your bath water. Girl, you so fine, I get down on that floor and make love to your shadow. Yeah, she know you bullshit, but she'll laugh, but don't lie. And that's just going through life. Just be honest about, okay, this is what I can do. This is who I am. Just be honest about it. Oh yeah, I can make more money, you know. And this is how much money I make. I'm working on that though. Just be straight up. People appreciate that. People appreciate that. And even when dealing with women, there's some women I probably could have had sex with if I lied to them, but I was like, please, nah. It's like, nah, this is who I am. This is all I want from you. And I left something on the table that way. But at the same time, some other ones are like, oh, I appreciate it because that's all I want too. So anyway, though, be authentic in your confidence, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for right now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.